So let's say a high income earning client is nearing retirement and they're unsure about the optimal retirement savings strategy. They currently have a significant amount in their traditional IRA and are considering converting it to a Roth IRA. Now, what would be the potential benefits and maybe even drawbacks that you would discuss with them?
So that's really, I think we go and again, we're looking at the tax return. So the benefits are, if we're going through a Roth conversion and we're beyond the working years now in the early retirement years, and we can take income from that investment. And let's just put it this way, is right now we have a tax bracket that's 12%. The next bracket's 22%. The bracket after that's 24%. Those aren't historically very, particularly high brackets. When I started in this business, the middle income bracket was 28. So, if we can keep a person more in 22 and 24, that's a tax worth paying because historically it is a lower tax. And the way the laws are written right now, those brackets are only going to go up in 2026. So doing nothing in Congress is going to be a raise of income taxes in the coming years. So that's one thing we want to look at is, can we do a conversion? And if we're converting, we're doing it we're going to pay less tax now than we're probably going to pay later in our lives when we have these big minimum distributions and all of our other income sources. We talked a little bit about Social Security. The longer you wait to take Social Security, the higher that benefit is. But then that also means you're not getting Social Security. So maybe we want to take some of that money out of the IRA today, and that's okay. We're in that 22, maybe 24 bracket. But then that also means because we withdrew today, the IRA is a little bit smaller than it would have otherwise been. So when we get that higher Social Security, we might not be as heavily taxed on the Social Security. So we want to look at it that way. I think really what it comes down to is, I feel, I keep saying cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. But what is your lifestyle cost and what do you need? So we want to start with, let's get enough out of the retirement account to cover lifestyle today and pay an appropriate amount of tax so that we're not paying more tax in the future. And then play that out, throughout the other scenarios that I've just talked about with your Social Security. Those are really the things that we want to look at. And normally I think it's real easy for the social media to say, convert your Roth or get it all out of the IRA because, you want to pay taxes, now and at these lower rates because brackets are lower today. And, like I said, I had to ask you a few more nuanced questions about a situation. Your tax return, what bracket you're in now, where we're starting from is going to drive what makes more sense. Because if we're already into the 24% bracket, we have less room to do conversions for it to make a lot of sense versus someone who's just in the 22% bracket. They have a lot of room to take income and a lot of room to do conversions. As you can see, things can get really complicated, and it takes a conversation to find out what's best for your personal situation. We're happy to start a conversation with you. Find us at gootfinancial.com and go to Contact Us, and we're happy to set up a 30-minute call just to learn about your situation and start to answer some of your big questions.